What is going on, YouTube? This is DBZ439 coming at you with my first place locals at Ignister deck profile. I'm very excited to showcase you this deck. I feel that, with the help of Crossout Designator, this deck just became 10 times better, and I really do feel that it can top major events in YCSs and regionals. And just to real quickly go over my matchups here, my first round I played against Virtual World, second round I played against ABC, third round I played Virtual World again, and finally I played against Invoked, Dogmatika, Shaddoll in the finals. I was basically able to clap every single person in the tournament, and I'm having a lot of success with this deck, having over like an 80% win rate in Dueling Book on top of that. So that, that just shows how powerful this deck can be. And without any further ado, let's get on with the deck profile. Starting off with the monsters, we do play triple Pikari. When this card's summoned, you can search a spell or trap AI card, and then you can target another Ignister monster and make it level 4. So you can do rank 4 plays with it. Pretty cool. Next, we do play triple Achichi. This card, normal summon or special summon, I can search any Ignister monster that's level 4 or lower. And I can banish this card, and during the start of the damage step, destroy my own Cyberse monster. And that comes up a lot. Like, people don't see that coming, so that I can prevent damage or use it with in tandem with Phoenix, and you can do some interesting plays with that. Next, for the one-ofs, we do play the Doyon, the Bururu, and the Doshin. So Doyon is your Pikari. It can recycle on summon. You can target a Ignister monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. This card sent to the graveyard as a link material. You can add a spell or trap Ignister card from your graveyard to your hand. I was playing 2 copies initially, but then I had to make cuts for Crossout Designator, and so that was one of the cuts. Bururu obviously is your tuner. You can, on summon, it can dump, and then when it's used for a synchro summon, the other material used for the synchro summon, you can special summon it. And the Doshin, basically, if you control an Ignister monster, you can special summon this for free. I decided to play this over the Gachiri and Hirari because of how tight the deck space was, and that this is searchable through Achichi and Cynet Mining. And then, you can use the AI Meet You to use Transcode Talker to search it. So it's pretty good. And then finally, the one Danmari. If it's in your graveyard and you control link 6 or higher, you usually want to dump with Bururu. You can banish it, and it serves as an Omni Negate. And then the hand effect is pretty interesting. If an Ignister monster is battling, you can negate the battle by special summoning this and negate the attacks, so it can serve as another big body. So pretty cool. So it's not totally dead in the hand. Next, we do play double Nibiru, because Nibiru doesn't hurt you if you have the Arrival already, and then going second, Nibiru is pretty good in this format. And then you can easily use it as a Crossout Designator target. So I condensed the hard once per turn hand traps to 2 because we don't want to open multiple copies of it. If we open it, and we don't want to top deck it. And also, we just need enough copies so that, we have 1 copy in our deck for the Crossout Designator purposes. Which leads to the next card. I do play double Belle. I think Belle's pretty good this format. It hits a lot of decks, and Belle can hurt you and when you're resolving Templar's effect or Reborn or whatever. Transcode Talker, so Belle does hurt you. I was thinking about playing the Drolls over this, but I side the Drolls, so we'll see moving forward if that changes. Next, we do play double Ashes. Like I said, these are all hard once per turn. And yeah, we do play a grand total of about 12 hand traps. The next ones we do play is triple Valor because Valor is not a hard once per turn. And so yeah, so that's why we play multiple copies of this one in particular. Next, we do play triple A.I.Land. So basically, if I control no monsters in my monster zone, I can special summon a level 4 or lower Ignister from my hand. And if I do, I can't use the same effect, special summoning the same attribute for the rest of the turn. And then if this card is in my graveyard, I can banish an Ignister monster and just set it. And then I'm locked into Cyberse, but all your cards are Cyberse, basically, so that's not really an issue. So the field spell is pretty broken. Next, we do play triple AI Meet You. It's your Rhoda by revealing an extra deck monster card, so it's pretty cool. Next, we do play triple Cynet Mining. Discard a card, search a level 4 or lower Cyberse monster. So in essence, we have 12 starter cards, 12 hand traps, and then a bunch of utility cards, and then other useful Ignister cards as well, giving us a grand total of 40 cards. Moving forward, we do play triple Tactics Talent. Part of the utility package, if we get hand trapped, we can either draw 2 cards or look at our opponent's hand and, rip a card out, get the information so we know exactly what to use Danmari for the negate. if it gets there. Next, you do play triple Crossout Designator because we play a bunch of hand traps. So Crossout Designator can be live, and cards like Droll and Nibiru absolutely demolish you. So this is a card that this deck needed in particular, especially to help us play through those kind of hand traps. Next, we do play the one Reborn, the one AI Contact, and one Call by the Grave to prevent hand traps. This card's absolutely nuts. Like, being able to draw 3 cards is pretty insane, then recur it with Doyon to draw another 3 cards the following turn. It's incredible. And then we just played the one Reborn. We used to play 2, but we had to make space for Crossout Designator. So I wanted to play Terraforming as well, but I wanted to keep it at 40. And then finally for our hand traps, we do play triple Imperm. One of the better hand traps right now. You can go first or second, so pretty good. Overall, moving forward, we can go on with the extra deck here. You'll play the one Accesscode. This card is absolutely nuts in this deck because we have so many different attributes in our graveyard. Being able to pop and then just summoning Arrival or Accesscode with just one card is just crazy to me. It's a swing for game, using Jammer and stuff. Really, really good. Next, we do play the one Arrival. Your tower is unaffected by the card effects. Then you can pop a monster and then summon a token to a zone this card points to. So it's really good. Next, we do play the one Templar. Basically, if you summon a monster underneath its zone, then you can supposed to summon as many Ignister monsters with different attributes to the zone this card points to. And then if it battles and destroys a monster successfully, you can supposed to summon a Cyberse monster from your graveyard. Pretty good. Next, we do play the one Phoenix. When the new Fire Link monster comes out, that's what this will replace. But this card's okay. You can use it to burn for game, or then use the Achichi to destroy it, and then you can pop a monster in your post side of the field, and then you can bring it back. So Link 3. So, you can go into Accesscode the next turn or something. You can do some neat interaction with this card. Transcode to revive the Jammer, and then go to the Access, to swing twice, or just to co-link it with different cards to protect it and gain the power boost. Pretty good. The one Jammer to help attack twice. The one Security Dragon to get rid of the Nibiru, or, a Contact UC or Retaliating UC or whatever. And further on with your combos. The one Wicckid, basically you use this to search the Bururu, and then cards this card points to. This Link Summon card cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. It can be act as a wall, and Cyberse monsters this card points to cannot be destroyed by card effects. A neat interaction with this was that I had this. My opponent had Dragoons, and then he was trying to pop cards with the Dragoons, but he wasn't able to. So that was pretty cool. Next, we do play the one Link Spider. This was my flex spot. So this card could be another Transcode Talker, and maybe a Cyberse Quantum Dragon. But if I were to put another Transcode, then I need another spot for Accesscode. But this is primarily if I don't have the Crossout, then I can use the Nibiru token to further along my combos. Next, we do play double Splash. The first one to use for the Arrival, the second one to use for the Accesscode to revive, and then make your big plays. And then we played double Dark Infant to search the field spell, and then you can move it to a different zone when a 2300 Link monster activates its effect to change its attributes, so you can make your rifle at 6k potentially. And then we do play the one Wind Pegasus and Light Dragon. I see some people cutting this card, for an extra spot, but I think that's incorrect. This card does come up sometimes, whether you need to protect stuff or destroy monsters, and to reveal off of AI Contact to get the Pikari. Wind Pegasus is absolutely amazing. No one knows what the first effect is, but it can act as a Harpy's Feather Duster depending on the number of Ignister monsters you control. Then when it's in the graveyard, you can shove something back. Granted, something gets destroyed. You can use Achichi to trigger it, so it's pretty cool. Next, we do play double Droll. Our side deck space is very tight too, so we just play 2 ofs of a lot of stuff. This is especially when you go first in game 3 or something, you can side in a copy so you can prevent Drolls from destroying you. And I think Droll is going to be really good this coming format as well. Double Lancia, for PKs, Virtual World, Tri-Brigade, other matchups. I think Lancia is pretty good. Next, we do play double Droplet. I think it can help you go first or second. Cards like Winda destroy you, Appaloosa, Dragoons, stuff like that. So Zeus. So being able to sack, you generate so much advantage. So sending cards is not a problem. Next, we do play triple Twin Twister for the back rows. I may take out one for Harpy's Feather Duster, but the fact that Twin Twister can go first or second, and then we generate a lot of advantage. Like I said, we don't care what we discard. Next we played triple evenly matched. Initially I was playing Lightning Storm, but I switched to evenly because evenly is more impactful, and that we don't really need to like Lightning Storm's purpose is that we can still use Accesscode to go for game, but I feel that if I just use evenly matched and I just establish control and make a rival and then pass, like I can just play the grind game and this more safer. So that's why I play with evenly matched. And then I play triple Rivalry of the Warlords to help me go first. So, it prevents you from getting nibbed or kaiju'd. That's really good. And then it just prevents a lot of meta decks these days to, it's really hard for them to play around this card. And, yeah, that's basically it for the deck profile, guys. If you really enjoyed that video, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me, it motivates me to post more videos like these, and, it helps the channel grow. If you have any comments, feel free to post it down below. I try my very best to read all the comments and try to interact with the community as much as I can to help give the best advice as possible. Once again, thank you for watching this video and have a great day.